morning. Yes, I'm back. And I really enjoyed our coffee session before, so I brought it again. And we're going to continue with our discussion on leadership. Again, my name is Kim Lewis, and I am educational director at preparedtosoar.com. And we've been blogging. And I really like the fact that as the bloggers, we're coming up with some great ideas. So that's awesome. So let's think about what the task I gave you last time. So what is your definition of leadership? So as I share mine, think about how it fits with yours. So in all my studies and all my research and all my travels, here's what I came up with. This was sort of a consistent theme, which is what I really liked about it. And it was something to the effect of leadership is the ability to influence an individual or group of people. That's the first thing. If you can't influence people to follow you or to change their direction or to change the way they do business, then we're not in a leadership position. And I think that leadership is everywhere. Could it be better? Absolutely. Do we lack some leadership in organizations? Absolutely. And that's why I decided to start this. The second component is by understanding, developing, and utilizing their strengths and talents. So remember, individuals, leadership is the ability to influence an individual or group of people by understanding, developing, and utilizing their strengths and talents. Why is it so important to understand the people that you lead? Plain and simple. If you don't know who they are and what motivates them, you're never going to get them to where they need to be in order to do what you need them to do. And so as I began to look at this, that's why I got into StrengthsFinder. I'd been doing Myers-Briggs for a long time, so StrengthsFinder was sort of the next step in the process for me. And I loved Marcus Buckingham's Now Discover Your Strengths. I started out with First Break All the Rules. When I was working for a call center, my boss gave that to me. I was actually hired to go in and change their entire training program. The current training program was like 6 weeks long, and if you're in training for 6 weeks, you're not making any money. And so they wanted me to see how far I could reduce it, but still get a return on their investment. So we went from 6 weeks to 2 weeks, with a week after that on the floor development. So when I got ready to leave, she gave me the book, First Break All the Rules, because initially that's what I did, is I walked into something that, it may have been working, but it wasn't working effectively. So I went in, I broke all the rules, and I changed everything, made a lot of people angry at me. But you know what? That's okay. That's what I was hired to do, and I did it. So, but I had to understand the people that I worked with, and I had to understand where their strengths and talents lie. And we are going to talk more about the Marcus Buckingham book in a later session when we talk about performance management, because it isn't just about understanding their strengths and talents, but it's finding a way to utilize those strengths and talents to achieve a common goal or an outcome, which is the third piece of that. So if you put that definition all together, and I'll go a little bit slower because I do know I talk really fast. So think about it this way. Leadership is the ability to influence an individual or group of people by understanding, developing, and utilizing their strengths and talents to achieve a common goal or reach an outcome. What do you think? Can you buy into that? So as we go forward, and I told you these videos aren't very long until we start getting more feedback from you guys. So we need to think about what this means to us. So let's break it down. Let's start first with influence. Covey talks about circle of influence. I want you to think about that. Look at your team. Even use your family if you want to. What is your circle of influence when it comes to those people? What can you control and what can't you control? Covey always used to say, control what you can and let the rest go. So we're going to look at what we can control, and that's going to be our next piece. So I want you to get on. I want you to blog. I want you to give your feedback about my definition, and I'm going to post it on that. You can also find me on Facebook at Prepare to Soar Training and Development. And I'm also on Twitter, and it's called at Prepare to Soar. Are you getting the theme here? Because I think everybody should soar in whatever they choose to do. And that's important to me, and I hope it's important to you. Because I don't think any of us wake up in the morning and go, ooh, I get to be average today. I can't wait. I want to be excellent. Every day I step out of bed, I want to make a difference in somebody's life. That's why I decided to start to do this. So we're going to have coffee with Coach Kim on a regular basis. And eventually we're going to do some interactives. We're going to do some streaming. And we're going to do some Zoom. And I will post all of those on the Facebook page, as well as my Twitter feed, and as well on Prepare to Soar, the blog, so that we're all working together. So I hope you're having a great day. So what's your assignment? Talk to me about what you think my definition of leadership is. Can you buy into that? Do you agree to disagree? Or what are your thoughts? I'm open to suggestions, and I want to talk about them. And then your new assignment, circle of influence. Control what you can and let the rest go. So look at the influence that you have inside your organization, with your teams, or inside your family. And how can we build on that influence? Because if we're not influencing an individual or group of people, the next two phases aren't going to happen. So let's talk more about those. That'll be the next topic, and you'll start to see a stream of these. We're going to be talking about that real soon. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for joining Coach Kim. Bye.